Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Carl Carafel, and welcome to Raw After Mania. Thank you for joining me along this historic Monday Night Raw. Absolutely insane, the news that we have received today. The whole landscape of everything is about to change. I am joined alongside OMD, my brother. You are looking absolutely fantastic right now.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Now, I do want to ensure that your television is kind of down enough that we're not going to be having that come through because, yes, the WWE has been giving us a couple of copyright strikes.
Oh, really?
Yes, they have been. So we do have to watch out for that now. My man, this is a historic edition of Monday Night Raw.
It truly is. It truly is. It is the Raw after WrestleMania, and we're coming off of a great show.
I think so as well. There were a few mishaps.
Absolutely. I thought both shows started off weak and then built.
Right.
Both nights when I found that, you're at the end of the first hour and you're on your third match.
We got some other big news coming down the turnpike today. The landscape of the WWE could be changing. We have sold the WWE.
Yes.
It is official as of today. The press releases have come out. Interviews have happened. Everything is gone on to let us know that the WWE has been sold to the Endeavor Company, the parent company of UFC, along with some other little things that they do as well. And now, the WWE.
Yes.
Chris Best coming in. Chris couldn't make it with us today. He's having a couple of computer issues that he's getting serviced and taking a look at. But Chris, thank you for coming in and going along with this. He says, good evening, gentlemen. And corporate shakeups are afoot. Yes.
Now, it's interesting. I'm going to say this. It's interesting with this that it is a 51-49 split for Endeavor.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Endeavor getting that extra.
Yes. We have. I'm assuming you're already watching Raw. I have yet to flip over and put it on.
Okay. I am watching. Essentially, all they're doing is just kind of recapping WrestleMania.
Right.
Right now, they're just kind of showing us the main event of night 2 that happened, being Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes.
I do have a special younger guest with me at the moment, and he did want to say a big hello to his Uncle Carl.
Well, hello, Rotten Shane Axel. Yeah,
Here,
go ahead and
put
these
them on, and you can say hello to Uncle Carl in the microphone.
Hi, Uncle Carl.
Into the mic.
Hello, Rotten Shane Axel. How are you, buddy?
Good. Can you please try not to swear?
Oh, yes, we will try not to swear because there could be little ears that are listening and we don't need anyone getting upset. I can definitely do that.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
All right. I am back. I am also going to be into the process of getting him to bed soon. He's a little under the weather.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and he's only up because I had to work late, of course, and just trying to spend that little bit of extra time with him.
Totally understandable. So I know I'm going to be kind of talking a little bit because you are a little bit behind, but something like this right now really needs to be talked about and spoken of. We have got Triple H starting the show.
Yes, I had read about that was going to be happening.
Chris Best, yes, his military mouth.
Yay.
Yes, I do have Triple H entrance music has just hit
Okay,
for me, but I just got Raw on as well. So
perfect. So yes, as we were all kind of well aware, we knew that Triple H would be making an appearance at some point tonight, and I'm very happy and thankful that he is doing this at the very beginning. We don't know what for, we don't know why, we don't know the reasonings, but we can only assume that it's going to be because of the sale of the company of the WWE, or maybe it could be for something totally different. Before Triple H gets onto the microphone, though, as Chris Best has shown us here as well, we do want to give a huge condolences out to the wrestling family as well as the family of Bushwhacker Butch, who has passed away as of today. Um, OMD, check your Facebook Messenger for me. So definitely a huge condolences to the family. Um, a guy that I watched growing up. We've had the privilege to even interview Bushwhacker Luke at one time on this programming. Very, very sad day.
yes,
JPJ, my brother, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate you greatly, my man. I love you. Should have been a Cody win. A mistake, I tell you. I have some mixed reviews on that. I think that yes, it should have been Cody, but at the same point, if we can continue to get matches out of Cody and Roman like we saw at Mania, or even just a sampling of that, I would be happy with that moving forward as well. There's still a lot to tell within this storyline for the whole family dynamic of the bloodline.
absolutely, absolutely. And I've heard rumors. I'm sure you probably heard or read the same things as I did today about tonight's main event being a tag team match with Roman and Solo versus Cody and a mystery partner.
Right.
I've heard some names. One name that hasn't come up as that mystery partner is the name that I'm sure everybody is expecting to make his debut tonight. That being Switchblade. I've
Right.
heard Matt Cardona. I've heard Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So it's going to be interesting. I'm wondering if this announcement is about the sale or if this announcement is about the superstar shakeup.
I don't know. See, we're definitely gonna have to take a look and listen and watch and see. JPJ, and I know, Dan, that you can't see this, so that's why I'm gonna read everything out as well. JPJ says, I'd love Triple H to announce the signing of Jay White right now. I would love that as well. I definitely would.
Yes.
JBJ says, I just remember WrestleMania being the end of things. It'll mean less if he wins it at Money in the Bank or another show. And I fully agree with that. I do.
I disagree with that. I think it's going to mean just as much to him and to his legacy winning it at another pay-per-view. Yes, WrestleMania would have been the crowning achievement, but I think maybe a SummerSlam would be just as big. Survivor Series, no.
Right.
But
I don't think so,
SummerSlam
no.
would definitely be just as big.
Triple H is thanking everybody right now. And I know, I'm sorry, I know you're a little behind. He's thanking everybody in the back.
Yes, I'm having a very hard time actually hearing him, but that's because I'm trying not to have it up too loud to get.
Yeah. Those damn copyright strikes.
Yeah.
But this is pretty typical for a lot of companies and a lot of places after such a big event like tonight or like the last two nights to kind of give that thanks and appreciation to the staff, to the workers, to everyone. And that's what Triple H is doing here in front of everyone as opposed to just in the back.
Yes. Oh, yes. The other two names that, well, another name that I did hear for Cody's tag team partner tonight was Riddle, unfortunately.
Yes, Matt Riddle, yes.
But what I'm wondering is there was another gentleman who was in LA this weekend who is possibly nearing a return.
Okay.
Maybe something to go along the lines. He's another third generation superstar, so maybe a bit of a legacy as a partner.
It will not be Randy Orton. I
So
guarantee it won't be Randy Orton. I don't think he's clear, or maybe not necessarily not cleared, but I don't think he's ready to come back just yet.
right.
Chris is saying, I think we have a cage match on the horizon due to how each of the past few defenses have gone down, with them ending with interferences. And I think that that's definitely going to be something that we're going to get put into and played into storyline for this continuation as well, is the amount of times that Roman Reigns has retained his championship due to interference and not actually won on his own. Thank you, Triple H, for acknowledging and thanking the camera crew, the people in the back, the fans, the workers. That is a class act right there for me.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. Dominating news.
Once we do get through this promo segment, I will be putting Rotten Shane Axel to bed.
Understandable.
And then we'll be back. So I might miss the next segment. I'm not sure.
Ooh. Love it. Love hearing this right now. Yes, yes, yes. This is exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping that we would get an announcement like this, letting us know that things are not going anywhere. Things are not changing. Things are going to be the same WWE.
Absolutely.
Together. Yes. Fantastic. Oh, what's that? Don't you? Oh. Oh, his wording. Oh.
Yeah.
Listen to that crowd right now. Good Lord. It is so mixed right now. So mixed. It's a 50-50 right now of people who were for this man and people who are against this man, that I think keeping the championship on him to go to 1,000 and beyond may have been an okay choice.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, he is the greatest champion of this generation. And when you look at the names like Sammartino, Hogan, and those names that he's being compared to now,
Backlund.
Who was the last one that had a 1,000-day plus reign? And how many of them were combined over 2 or 3 reigns?
Right. I'm probably wrong, but I think Sammartino.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I believe you're
And I think
correct.
he's the only one, though.
Absolutely.
I could be wrong, but I don't remember Backlund being over 1,000 in one run.
No. And
Hogan definitely 1,000 over his reigns.
absolutely. Flair easily 1,000 over his multiple
Right.
reigns. Same with
16
Cena,
time. Yep.
but while we await Roman to enter, I am going to go put Shane to bed.
Yeah, definitely. I will
So
just remove you from the screen for the momentary time being. You do what you got to do, and I will see when you come back, and
I
we will
will
get you
mute my
back
mic
on.
as well so that we're not recording it.
Awesome. So there we go. It's just me for the next couple of minutes at least. Now, WWE did put out there as well, and they have not announced this yet that I'm aware of, but we are getting the first hour of Monday Night Raw commercial free this week. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a really good idea to have it commercial free, especially after all of this. I think it's beautiful. Astrid, thank you for coming in here. Yes, WWE did tweet about it. But no, I haven't heard anybody mention it as of yet. Bobby coming in as well. Thank you all so much for the support, saying hello, Astrid, and Astrid saying hello back. Bobby saying good evening, guys. OMD, good to see you up close, my man. Don't hide the face, brother. We are all cool around here. Very much so. We definitely worked on things and got OMD with a better setup than he had before, which I'm very happy and thankful for, and just really appreciative to have him hop on with me, especially since Chris Best is not able to be here, and we still have Chris Parrish who is working. Bubba Duke is working as well, so. There was no way that I was letting this go without myself being on here, especially for this historic of a night. Chris coming in, dropping the knowledge as he always does. Hogan's first reign was 1,474 days. And I'm liking the fact as of late that we have been getting, Paul Heyman coming in there, grabbing the microphone, holding the microphone, and then ceremoniously passing it off to Roman Reigns for Roman Reigns to be the first to speak. I think it's very, very visually correct. Ooh. Lots of "you suck" chants going on, but I believe that's going to be more for Solo, considering his actions last night. Maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, I would have said Roman on a stick is not a good thing for me. Roman on a stick now? I'm digging. Oh, goodness. So, no, I'm totally getting the crowd is now saying Roman sucks. Not talking about Solo. Talking about Roman Reigns. Oh, are we going to do this again? Are we going to do this again where Roman Reigns tries to talk and the crowd just loudly boos? Yeah, yes, we are. And Roman's loving it. There we go. Hollywood. Acknowledge him. Chris saying that I just watched Roman's first title defense on this reign against Jey Uso. I got to say, I don't miss the canned crowd sounds of the Thunderdome. LOL. Then he can just say, "My yard," mic drop, and go. Bobby apparently is not a fan of Roman on the stick. But the crowd, definitely a fan of this man making his way down to the ring, Cody Rhodes. Well, color me bad. Bobby does love Roman on the stick. Good. Oh, that's right. He did do that after beating Taker. That's exactly what he did after beating Taker. And it worked. That's the thing. It worked. Right, Astrid? Me too. The crowd is so into this, into the theme song that Downstate has brought to us. Yeah. Love it. Chris Best is saying that he thinks that this is my yard. Mic drop and leaving was Roman's best promo. The crowd is hot, as it should be, as always, after WrestleMania. And my good buddy, shout out to Carrie, sitting front row in the gray and black collar and elbow shirt. Yes, Bobby, I'm going to put this comment up here. And I'm going to leave that comment up there for a little bit so that everybody can read it. Oh. Cody's words right now. See? See? As I said, this whole interference bullcrap is starting to make its way into the storyline now. And I think that this is how we're going to actually set up the continuation of this story. A rematch. Let that word be rematch. As the crowd even chants the same thing. Thank you. Chris Best, I think you're definitely onto something there where you think that we're heading towards a cage match. I would not disagree. And I would be okay with that. But I think we have to do something with a stipulation of some sort where there is going to be nobody at ringside, where we get just the two of them to see who is the better wrestler. Not competitor, but wrestler. Hmm. Paul Heyman, again, another master on that microphone. Very well versed, methodical mind. Whoa, what? Whoa. Whoa, what the F, David Blaine? Okay, I did not expect that. I did not expect Cody to say tonight. Obviously, it's not going to happen, but I didn't expect that. Oh. Hmm. Wow. No rematch at all. Anywhere, anytime. Wow. Wow. Felicia, what did you say to the kids? Ooh, chicanery. Big word. Gotcha. I don't want to right now. Don't damage that suit. That's a gorgeous suit. It's a beautiful plum. Okay. Okay. He can take the suit off. You're right. But that's still a really nice, probably, $3,000 shirt that he's wearing underneath that as well. And we're not going further than that, though. I don't know. This could be very interesting. Could be very interesting. Get this tag team match tonight. And of course, the big question is who? Who would it be to team with Cody Rhodes? Mm-hmm. Yes. Great. Welcome back, OMD.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh. Could be a good name, Felicia. Wow. Huge stipulation.
Yes.
Wow, that is no way. Oh, yes. Oh, I am so down for that. So down for that. Let's do it, baby. Yes. Yes. Let's hope that he is. Let's hope that he's coming down there to be his partner and not say, I want another shot at those championships.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That
That
that's
was
right. Ooh. Ooh. Chris says he's not going to lie. He's surprised that Brock is going to wrestle on Raw. I think it's a perfect pick, especially with what they've just explained to us.
absolutely.
Is
He
that
has to have competed over the past 2 days.
right? Do you know who it is yet?
No, I don't. I'm here. I've got Brock coming to the ring. Brock is coming up the entrance steps now.
Okay. So they just said on commentary that the rules don't apply to Brock because he lost that opportunity back at SummerSlam.
Right.
So this is the perfect fit
Yep.
because the stipulation of this person who teams with you can never go for this championship as long as I'm holding it doesn't apply to Brock Lesnar.
That's right.
Yeah. Wow. I need some Dr. Pepper. Whew. I need some. Oh. Mm. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Oh. Alex, what did you miss? So you missed Triple H coming out and thanking everyone, including the performers, the ring crew, everyone, thanking everyone, cameramen, the fans, everybody for this past weekend, which was fantastic. Out comes Roman Reigns with Solo and with Paul Heyman. Okay, perfect. Roman gets on the stick. Cody comes out. Cody says, I want a rematch. Crowd's chanting rematch, rematch, rematch. They say no. Cody says, Solo, Roman, you're both here. Why don't I get a partner? We have a tag team match. Heyman gets on the stick and goes, listen, if there's anybody who is thinking about or smart enough to come out and help you tonight can never go for the championships as long as Roman holds them. To out comes Brock Lesnar, which, if we remember correctly, as commentary gave to us, Brock Lesnar lost that opportunity anyways at SummerSlam. So it looks as though tonight we are going to be getting Solo and Roman Reigns taking on Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes.
Yes. And I mean,
Chris,
that's
I don't
just
know. I don't know. Dan, maybe you do. Chris is asking, when's the last time Brock wrestled a tag team match?
very good question.
Right?
Probably even I'm not sure. I want to say even pre him ending the streak.
Right, right. So I don't know how this is going to be for a lot of you out there. This is almost like a piss break match for
Yep.
me. Um, yeah. I really don't care about Omos.
No.
Nothing's been done for me to care about Omos. Chris Best, you might be right. He says he wants to say that it was during his first run with the WWE, and that's very possible that it was. Um, Omos does nothing for me.
No.
Just had
According
my
to
good friend
this,
Josh message me, and he goes, "Happy Lesnar scares me."
according to this article that I've got up now, this is going back over a little over a year. The last tag team match, the last time fans saw Brock Lesnar wrestle in a tag match was back on February 29th, 2004 in a house show.
2004.
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
And Brock teamed with Big Show in that match to face John Cena and Eddie Guerrero.
Okay. Makes sense to me. I mean, that is around. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to be getting a matchup between Omos and you may not see it yet, Dan,
Yeah,
but we're going to be seeing Elias.
Elias. Yeah,
Okay.
I've got him.
So we just saw Omos essentially get maybe not decimated, but he got beat down. Definitely. Are we
Yes,
still trying to now build him as being this colossal giant and just big guy that's going to take out absolutely everybody and have him just squash Elias like he's already freaking doing?
I have no idea. I hope not. I mean, the guy's big, but he works like the Great Khali.
Um, I would take the Great Khali right now.
Yeah, I would too.
I've seen the Great Khali run ropes. I've seen the Great Khali do some other different stuff. Um,
Yeah, I've seen Khali live, so
I don't know.
so
This
no.
is
Omos is just he needs something, not just I'm big and I'm going to throw people around.
right.
Like I said, both shows for WrestleMania started off weak, and last night, Omos versus Brock was probably the weakest match of both nights.
I would have to say so as well. Yeah, I definitely would.
You tried to have Omos start off hot, and then the second he took that German, it was over.
Right. Yeah, I took that first one, and I think there was what? There was 3 Germans that happened, and
Yeah,
then,
I'm not sure. I got sidetracked by scrolling through social media during that match.
there was 2 or 3 German suplexes that happened, an attempt at an F5 that didn't work, and then attempt again at an F5, which then worked for the pin, and that was pretty much the finish to that matchup. And we
Yeah.
just did see a freaking squash match. This Omos does nothing. I don't even
Yeah.
know what to say. No,
Yeah.
just no. Just no.
No.
If anybody has a reason why I should like Omos, please tell me. Please tell me. Sell Omos to me.
Can we send him back to NXT so that he can get some work and actually learn?
Chris Best says, I say get Omos to do some training with maybe a big guy like Kevin Nash so he can learn how to be a giant who can wrestle. Ed says, not sure if you guys mentioned it during Roman's speech. They showed The Rock's mom in the crowd. I did catch a quick glimpse of that. I did not mention it though, because I don't know how that's going to play out. But thank you for mentioning it. I really do appreciate that. Um, it'll be interesting to see what kind of happens a little bit with that. It's hard. I'm trying to watch the show as well, but I got to
Yeah.
watch this and I got to watch the chat and make sure that we're, getting
Yeah.
to everyone as well.
Well, right now we've got Paul Heyman talking with the Usos in the locker room area.
Yeah. Beautiful backstage.
Oh, it is.
Like that corridor is gorgeous. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. What is this guy wearing? It looks like a cow shat in a field.
Oh no. Okay, it's probably coming right up for me.
Probably.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not sure what.
I don't either. It looks like a cow shat in a field. Whatever that was. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know.
It's Carmella picked his wardrobe.
Chris is saying Corey Graves has raised Don Cherry's wardrobe again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
It is.
Raided, not raised, raided. Corey Graves has raided Don Cherry's wardrobe again.
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. We're getting a really good recap of the smaller Hall of Fame ceremony that happened this year, which I was okay with.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like this smaller Hall of Fame. I like that, now that you are doing it post SmackDown with the 2-night WrestleMania, you're not trying to cram everything
Right.
into the Saturday and then into the Sunday, because you would have the Hall of Fame plus Stand and Deliver on the Saturday and then trying to do the WrestleMania on the Sunday.
Right.
I actually dozed off during Stand and Deliver Saturday afternoon.
I have not seen it yet. I was very busy doing a few other things that I was not able to partake in it, but I definitely will at some point be watching Stand and Deliver.
Yes. I wasn't supposed to be watching it, but due to that snowstorm, I actually got stuck in my parking lot and couldn't get to work. So my boss was gracious enough to say, don't worry about it, because the roads aren't even plowed. So
right, and they weren't.
No.
Chris Best, I marked out for that as well. Chris Best saying that he marked out when Andy Kaufman's family brought out his intergender championship. Loved it. I thought that was fantastic.
See, I will be honest, I completely forgot about it. So
really?
I had completely forgot about it.
Okay.
But great to see Conan actually stepping up, although he made his speech and that more about what he did to bring Ray into wrestling than what Ray means to wrestling.
Right. I get that. I get that.
This was another, as much as I loved the entrances for both him and his ex-condom, this was another match that didn't deliver as much as I had hoped.
right? I mean, on the post show, I talked about Dom's entrance and how it made absolutely no sense to me,
No.
considering he's been out of jail for how long now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg's inclusion in WrestleMania. What did you think? And I'm not talking about how he had to step in and step up for
No.
Shane McMahon. I'm talking just having him there as a whole.
Very lackluster, really. He really wasn't on the mic all that much. He wasn't doing anything to be entertaining until he had to step in for Shane McMahon.
Right.
So what was the point? I mean, you probably would have been better to have him stand in the corner of the ring, puffing away, and it would have been more of a draw than what he actually did.
Right. I was okay with it. To have that little bit of inclusion, knowing how big of a fan he is, I was cool with it. And we definitely knew that this was going to be happening at some point tonight as well. We knew that we would be seeing Bad Bunny on our screens. And I like that it was quick, simple, and easy.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that this guy was wrestling tonight. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yes, he was. I can't remember who he's slated to face. I remember reading it, though. Now, I want to get your thoughts on what Ray did on Friday on SmackDown with Legado del Fantasma, with his throwback to WCW.
Yeah, I think that the creation of the or the recreation and rebringing in of the LWO is going to be a fantastic thing and a great idea. I think that's going to give Legado del Fantasma a little bit more substance to them, and maybe a little bit more prestige to them as well, especially as we're heading into Backlash in Puerto Rico. It is definitely going to be there. We all know that, and it is a very Latin-based community that is there in Puerto Rico. So to do all of that, I think was a very smart move, and I would love to see Rey Mysterio be like the leader of the
Yes,
LWO.
Ray with his actual own faction. Do I see it as a six-man tag at Backlash between the Judgment Day and LWO? Yes, but I see it being Santos, Cruz, and oh, his name's escaping me at the moment.
Me
Santos
too.
Escobar, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde.
Oh yes.
That's who I see. I don't see it being Ray.
No. I
Unfortunately,
don't either. I don't see it being Ray. I see Ray being more of like leader type
yeah,
of situation. And it's good that you even mentioned that because Chris Best even had put up there, we're getting LWO versus Judgment Day. That's what he is saying and predicting here. As we're getting just Rey Mysterio in the ring in his beautiful new Hall of Fame shirt that was created for him in a beautiful black and gold. I like that.
I had to go through about 30 seconds of buffering there, so I'm just getting my signal back. Or so I thought.
I've lucked out that I don't think there's been any buffer issues, not on my screen.
I'm behind.
Yeah, my Sportsnet just cut out saying this channel is currently offline.
Oh, switch it over to USA.
That's what I'm doing.
USA or oh. Okay, this interests me right now. The man who just defeated John Cena, John Cena at WrestleMania, is now making his way out to the ring. Austin Theory with that United States Championship.
Okay, my Sportsnet signal kicked back in as I was trying to switch. So
Okay, perfect. Chris says he sold already. All he had to hear was A-Town Down, and he's sold, apparently. Well, I don't think we could go that far, but... Okay, I gotta mention the crowd is chanting, "You tapped out," as Austin Theory's talking. Which technically, yes, he did.
yeah,
Oh. Chris is saying that he's really come around on Austin Theory since he moved away from Lashley. I think that's fantastic as well. I you know what? I'm not still completely 100% sold on Austin Theory, but I can respect the character.
absolutely. I'm glad like he's moved out, stepped out on his own, away from the way in NXT, away from the Vince McMahon saga,
Right.
and then away from the Lashley Rollins battles that were going on for 6 months.
Yes.
Now that he's on and allowed to develop, allowed to be able to go out there and be himself,
Right.
be the guy that we saw in Progress. And
oh yeah, no, definitely. And everybody, please welcome Bubba Duke Lewis to the program here. He has decided to jump in with us for Raw After Mania. We've got the different overlay up here now so that we're not covering half of Bubba there. We will put this one up now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Bubba, how are you, buddy?
Doing good, man. Had a pretty steady day at work.
Nice.
The whole 2 hours I had stuff to do.
Joy.
No, it's a good starter job for me again to start over, you know.
Right.
But I made it back here. I thought I was going to be like super late. But so I'll let you know I have zero audio on my feed right now, but
Okay.
I can see what's going on.
Okay.
So I got to figure out why it's doing that, but I'll figure that out later.
I'm not sure. It could just be the feed, like the feed window. You might have to just kind of click the unmute on there, possibly.
I checked, but let me double check just to make sure I'm not. Nope, there's no mute buttons, no nothing. I think it's something I just need to look into.
I think what? I just had my feed go to a commercial break.
Okay.
I have picture-in-picture.
Oh, you have a different feed, yes.
Yeah, like they do.
You're watching the US feed.
Yeah,
yes.
You're watching the USA feed. I've actually got it on Sportsnet. In the US, they were doing the first hour commercial free tonight, but
Yeah. And I was supposed to be for everywhere, was supposed to be commercial free. And
Really,
I
because
believe that it was. We're at 8:56 right now. So technically we got that hour commercial free. Felicia even saying yes that she has got commercial on as well. And Chris Best saying a Bubba run in. A
Yep.
Bubba run in.
You're like, I didn't even straighten my camera. I just threw everything on. I'm like, let's go.
yeah.
Let's get it on. I can't miss the Raw after WrestleMania. That's
Well, the first half hour was tied up in promos from Triple H through Roman and Cody.
Right.
okay. So are we getting a rematch then?
No, we are getting a tag team match with Roman and Solo versus Cody and the Beast incarnate.
Really?
Yes.
No way, dude.
Yep.
Wow. I'm really starting to like this new Brock Lesnar
I love it.
persona or character, as you want to call it. Like, it's just, I'm being drawn into Brock Lesnar.
Absolutely.
I'm loving it.
Me too. Me too, brother.
Okay, so catch me up on why we have the United States champion beating up my hero, one of Rey Mysterio.
I'm
Just
honestly not sure. I'm having a harder time hearing the show tonight because I don't want to get another
Oh yes,
strike
another
against
gang.
us on YouTube or from WWE.
There really is no reason why this has happened. It just kind of started and happened.
It's just an impromptu match.
Pretty much, essentially, that's what it was.
Okay.
Impromptu. Austin Theory came out to say, we both need to be celebrated because I beat the best of all time in John Cena, or as my
Okay.
friend Santino would say, John Cena. Yeah, so that's why.
Okay, no, that's cool. I like that. I like these, especially after WrestleMania, the impromptu. Let's start a new storyline and
Yep.
throw these
And
two
we
guys in the ring.
Yeah, and we had an almost squash match over Elias for
An almost
whatever
match.
reason.
I heard when I come home, I heard Carl yelling and ranting, "Sell almost to me," and why I should believe in the almost wrestler. And I was thinking in the background, going, "There's nothing to believe in. The guy has zero talent.
Yeah.
Can't wrestle. Can't run the ropes. Can't. No, he can't. He just can't."
No.
And nobody in the chat has been able to sell me on Omos as of yet. Nobody's even attempted to.
Not even
So I
attempted?
kind of take that as a nobody cares and nobody.
He
We're-
can,
We're
he
all
can
on
go
the
work
same
with
page.
Parker Boudreaux in AEW.
Hey,
But Parker can even move.
Parker needs to go places. Parker's my buddy. I will always vouch for Parker.
We haven't had any surprises then thus far,
No,
No.
so I haven't missed anything important then.
no.
We were kind of believing at the beginning that we were going to maybe have a surprise that happened as Cody Rhodes had came out and stuff like that, and then said,
Okay.
Paul Heyman gets on the stick and says, "Hey, listen, you find somebody in the back who wants to come and tag with you, fine. But the stipulations are that person had to have wrestled in the last 2 nights. And if anyone does come down, they will not be able to have a championship match as long as Roman Reigns is champion." So
That makes sense.
Brock Lesnar comes down because he lost that anyways at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes perfect sense for him to come down and be like, "Guess what, Cody? I got your back."
Yep.
Because I can't get a title shot anyway.
Yeah. And I mean, that was going with, I had heard a few names this afternoon being teased as Cody's partner, one being Matt Cardona, another one being Riddle.
Oh,
Yes.
But I mean,
And there
I'm
you
thankful that it's not Riddle.
Wow. Oh,
Parker Boudreaux and I are friends. We have talked back and forth, and hopefully soon I can convince him to come on the show. I know he's really busy,
That would be
but
cool.
yes, Parker and I have I've definitely.
That's cool.
There he is, my guy.
That is so cool. I would just like to take 2 seconds, if you don't mind, Carl, to send my respects and best wishes to the family of one of my favorite wrestlers from back in the 80s. Passed away today. I think it was today or last night.
Today.
Today, yeah. So, to your family, my friend, I wish them the best, that they'll work through this. I know it's hard.
I appreciate that. And we did do that at the beginning of the show as well, but it's always good to put that back out there so that everybody knows and understands the impact that the Bushwhackers, including Bushwhacker Luke, rest his soul, had on the industry itself. Chris Best is coming in and saying, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Cody wins the title and Lesnar challenges him. That could be, but I don't believe that Lesnar is going to be around long enough to have that type of a run. Everybody, the man with the golden voice has graced us with his presence in the chat. It's Papa Smokes. Beat that, Bobby. Coming in and saying R.I.P. Butch Miller. Papa Smokes, I love you, my friend. Thank you so much for coming in and offering that as well.
Yes.
Bobby says people should take a moment and check out the Kiwi sheep herders, aka the Bushwhackers, from their territory days. 100%, and I'm glad that you brought that up, Bobby, because everybody should check out the sheep herd, even if it's just kind of their humble beginnings with the WWF back at that time as just the sheep herders. Definitely great stuff. Thank you, Bobby. Bobby says, love that. Smokes. Wow, Carl, that is fantastic. Papa saying, ooh, yeah, Carl.
You're right. That was definitely impressive, my friend.
Bobby does that every single week with Ring Respect Radio as him and Papa Smokes bring you some amazing professional wrestling talk from territory days to MLW to a mixed bag of different things. And Bobby does that every week. And I've just been itching for the opportunity to do it as well because it pumps me up every single time. And I'm even pumped up now after doing it. Good God.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to go step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah, Austin Theory there just about got that pin on Rey Mysterio. That was an awesome move.
A very interesting turn of events here right now. I kind of expected this run-in to happen, but I did not expect what we've seen here now. OMD, I'm sorry. I know you're behind. But we have got Austin Theory, who has pinned the WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio. And now...
I'm behind too, then.
Now Dominic is beating up Rey Mysterio and making his way over to Bad Bunny. There you go, everybody. Follow the Video Bros Network over on YouTube. Bobby says they got a fun show planned for this Thursday.
Awesome. I will definitely... I'll see. Dominic just came out on my feed.
Oh.
Okay, and just got kicked off the apron. Yeah.
No, he's in the ring. He's going over now. He's crawling or walking to Bad Bunny for me.
Oh, nice. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Do you think that Dominic would ever take up the mask eventually?
Negative.
Never?
I think there's no need for it. No reason for it.
No, yeah, he's even if he can earn it, it's no point because he's already storyline wise ripped up enough for
Yeah,
it.
he doesn't
And
need it.
Or does he just continue wearing like the design and stuff on his?
I think that that's all that we really need is just those designs,
Yeah.
just the that kind
The
of
reminder.
homage to the Mysterio family on his gear is all that's needed. We really don't need to have him in a mask itself. The one and only Chris Parrish joining us in the chat as well, saying, "Hey guys, Chris, it is so good to see you in the chat. Love you, brother, and thank you for everything that you do."
Whoa! We just really? You're just gonna do that to Bad Bunny or whatever his name is?
Right? Yeah, you're behind me, so I already know what's coming up for you to see here, but this was really, really interesting. And I figured that we were going to be having some inclusion of Bad Bunny, especially as Chris
Oh,
had said earlier, over the next several weeks, we are going to be seeing this all the way up to Backlash that is happening in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I figured that we were going to get some inclusion, especially because we know that Bad Bunny has worked, has been in the wrestling ring, and can take these moves. I figured that there would be something. So
well, he
I
put
am
his
hoping,
time in, right?
right, and I'm hoping that this does not lead to Bad Bunny being in a matchup at Backlash because he's the host, and I would like him to stay the host for now.
Yeah.
Now, what about throwing scenarios out here and just he gets two guys? Obviously, they have two, and then just throw them in the match.
Well,
Like
we
he's
were
the manager kind of thing, and he just goes, "Yeah, I want this guy to go in there and whoop some butt on, you know, Dominic and their guys."
we already suggested we did go broach that idea, but not quite that. We went with the LWO versus Judgment Day at Backlash.
Yes.
That I could get behind because it's Rey Mysterio, Bad Bunny. That would be cool. I could get behind that. You guys got my vote on that one.
Right. And yeah, 100% that's what I figure as well, is that it's going to be the LWO with Rey Mysterio at the helm of it. Chris Best is giving us here as well, says Bad Bunny also has a love and deep respect for the business too, I find. Yes, he definitely does. He understands that, the WWE, the E stands for entertainment, and that is exactly what Bad Bunny does. Bad Bunny is a great entertainer for the Latin American community and for all Latins around the world. He is definitely one of those people that can hold that candle, so to speak, and really be the man for them. Bobby,
Oh my goodness,
you're
bro.
not wrong. Okay, Dan. Bobby is saying the E now stands for endeavor, not entertainment anymore.
You know what? I can completely understand where he's coming from with it, but no, it's not. They're not future endeavored. And God, I hope we do not see a bunch of WWE UFC crossovers.
How interesting is it that this is coming from good friend Zach, from good brother Zach. I do believe that this was his that he had put out there. I just got to find it here again quick because I don't want to misquote anything because it is from Zach. Good brother Zach says, for years, the WWE has wished people the best on their future endeavors, not knowing that endeavor would be their future. Makes you think.
It does. It does. Now, do I think that you're going to see a ton of crossovers? No. Do I think you could see some residual effects of this? Absolutely.
Sure.
Do I think we're going to see an octagon in the WWE or Lashley versus Lesnar in that? No.
No, I don't either. But I think we're definitely going to be seeing crossover.
Yeah,
I just hope they don't overdo it. That's my thing, right? Like UFC's UFC, WWE's WWE. I understand you're gonna have some guys kind of like Brock Lesnar, Ronda Rousey. These kind of people are gonna come back and forth, but don't do it all the time. It
Let
gets
them go
old.
back. Just let them go back.
yeah,
And
Yeah,
they can stay there. Bobby is saying the true forbidden door. Parrish, you are correct here. The universal truth is that WWE stands for Walk with Elias.
yes,
that's what I
yes,
say.
it
Yes,
does.
it does. Chris, this is a very big question that a lot of people have had, and I think I can answer this with certainty that it is going to have zero effect. So while Endeavor is the parent company, we are still going to have a separation between the UFC and the WWE. Chris
Ab-
Best is saying, I wonder how the purchase will affect WWE's relationship with Ariel Helwani. And he puts an LOL, but I think that it's going to have absolutely zero effect on that. Because they're going to be separate entities just under the same
Absolutely. I mean,
blanket,
the
right?
Yeah,
WWE shareholders still retained 49%. Endeavor only purchased 51.
Right.
So you're not. There's no really. There's no majority control. Yes, Vince
Right.
McMahon is staying on as the chairman, but they want to keep Triple H in charge of creative. And apparently, from what I was reading, this deal was contingent on Triple H staying.
There were quite a few conditions that were in there, and I'm going to talk about some of those conditions tomorrow night on Turnbuckle Talk.
be a good show to watch
So
then.
I would
Yes.
love for everyone to join us tomorrow as we go live at 8:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for
Nice.
Turnbuckle Talk.
I will be watching because I don't have all the details on how this is working, how they're going about it. Because I have been at my shoot job, and when I'm there, I really don't have my phone other than for work, right? Like if the
And that's
boss
totally
calls,
understandable.
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
So,
Well, apparently, like it was literally the first thing I saw when I got up this morning was they were in the deep waters last night, and at 8:30 this morning, the WWE had been sold.
Yes.
did we get a price on the exact price yet, or
Nine
it's
point
just
three billion dollars.
9.3 billion?
Yep.
Yes. Billion.
Because I carry that in my fucking back pocket. Pardon my language. Sorry.
And UFC is a $12 million a year company, so they are creating a $21 billion empire.
Yeah.
Yes,
Again,
Bobby,
sorry
that
about
is the rereason why I've done it. Bobby says 5 after the hour always is a beautiful throwback when it comes to wrestling. That's definitely why I do the 8:05.
Yeah. But
So yeah, so come tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a pretty big episode. I've got pretty much the majority of what I'm going to be talking about. I don't know if I have anybody that's going to be coming on with me, so it might just be myself with you all tomorrow. But yeah, I'm trying to get it. Why is this not going? Come on here. There we go.
there we go.
There we go.
You can't see it
This
very well.
is
You got
the
that.
graphic for tomorrow where it says, I did it my way.
Nice. I like that.
That's what
That's a very nice
tomorrow's
graphic.
episode is going to be and going to be called. Chris Best, you're right. WCW Saturday nights was at 6:05 on TBS, and originally Turnbuckle Talk was at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but because of Shoot Job, I cannot do it at that time anymore. I have to do it at 8:05, which I'm okay with as well.
Did you see the gash that Finn Balor had in his head from that ladder?
Yes, I believe I was seeing or reading 13 or 16 staples in his head.
Yeah.
Yes, and they gave him the numbing agent at ringside
Yes, they did.
and did that. So they cut that match short.
Yeah. I called that last night, Carl? That they didn't get everything they wanted in because they called spots. Okay, we're gonna finish. We're gonna do a couple big spots, and then we're done. Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
Yes, you did.
I have to admit, I was disappointed with the Edge match due to the fact that there was no Brood, there was no Gangrel, there was no Christian returning, even though Tony Khan had apparently given his blessing for WrestleMania.
Yep.
Yeah, one night only. Yep.
Yeah, Bobby, that cut was sick AF, definitely. Chris Best saying that he's taken that bump, that same one that Finn did, and it is not fun. But Bobby's letting us know that dude's a trooper to keep pushing through that. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
We've got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens on our screens now, though.
Yes,
the
they're
new WWE Tag Team Champions. Oh, how sweet.
And what a match.
Yes.
I am glad. I was ecstatic when they moved that to the main event.
I think it was a good idea. I loved it.
It was, yes, being not just for the fact that it was the main event, not just for the story it told, but just for the physicality. It was clearly the best match of the night. And I mean, they did their job to build night one to that match and then close it out.
Right.
That is 2 years.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. That is 2 years in a row that Kevin Owens has main evented night one of WrestleMania.
Yep. Chris Best is saying, look how shiny those belts are. Yes, they did use some silver polish on those, and they look very shiny.
Yes, they do.
Chris says, by the way, I called that tag team title match that was going to headline. Hey, you guys are going to catch it, but they're chanting for us right now.
Nice.
Ole, 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 ole. Ha 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 ha.
If you gentlemen will give me a minute again, I will mute while I take a quick pause.
Yeah.
Yep. I like seeing the smiles these two guys have right now.
Right. They definitely do have some great smiles going on right now, just as they should.
Oh yeah, they earned this. Big time earned it. Now, if they can redesign these tag titles and either amalgamate them into one or split them back up, I don't know.
Well, I think it's going to be very interesting considering they both are from different brands when it comes to the WWE. So they may just simply keep them the way that they are so that they can be defended on both shows by the tag team champions. Which they could still do if they made a new championship.
Yeah. Yes. I honestly would think, I mean, I've been messing around with the idea. How could you keep them the same, quote unquote, but change it? Take the red from the bottom of the red belt, make that blue. Go red and blue, or blue and red on the strap. And there you go. There's your
Okay,
I
so
know
just a
it might
dual
look
colored
silly.
strap.
Yeah, dual colored strap. It might look silly, but at the same time, I'm kind of thinking you got the red for Raw, the blue for SmackDown.
Right.
Whether you make it half and half, like side to side or top to bottom, some kind of unique way of making it look not pathetic.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're both the same titles, literally, just different color strap.
Ooh.
I can't hear what's going on, so
They are calling out anyone.
on open
Anyone.
challenge.
Open challenge, calling out anyone,
Okay.
and a very good choice to be the first ones to come down. I think so as well.
The Street Profits. It just showed up on my thing.
And Kevin Owens even putting that little bit of a hint out there saying, anybody want to come party with us? Because we all know the Street Profits are all about
Yeah.
that party. See,
Sorry.
my phone never stops going off. I have got messages coming through as well. I've got my friend Ashley coming in here saying Roman should not have retained. Everybody has got an opinion on that matchup.
Yeah, but wasn't there a picture leaked before that match, before last night, of Cody Rhodes, the side buckle part that he had made or had made?
There was.
And do you think maybe that affected the outcome of that match?
I think it definitely could have.
Yeah. Okay.
But then and maybe not. Like, I'm sure that this was all pre-done, pre-planned, pre-worked.
They said that it had been decided well in advance. It was not that it was decided and changed a few hours before the show.
Okay. I just wanted to.
Because I mean, you could just as easily go back with the Cody belt design, not just the turnbuckles.
Yes. No, you're correct. What I like about this Street Profit idea is that these four gentlemen right now in the ring, or by the ring, whatever, have respect for each other as far as I can see.
Yes,
They have
and
respect for each other.
I'm going to be honest, that men's showcase tag team match, fantastic.
You think so?
I liked it better than some. I mean, do I like what they've done with the Viking Raiders? No.
No.
Do I like the Braun Strowman? Wow, I can run around a ring and knock people down. The Profits carried that match and deserved it.
Okay. Okay, the Raw and SmackDown logos on the faceplate. That could work. Like I'm tired of seeing two belts being carried around. It's either put them together as one somehow, some way, or
Right.
split them off.
I agree. And you know what? I mean, I never even or I did think of it. I never suggested it earlier that could have been what Triple H's announcement was, but
A new championship of some sort. Yeah. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I like that, kind of like that idea too, of putting on the faceplate, instead of those two Spartan warriors, put a Raw SmackDown logo somehow on it. Or even have Raw SmackDown on those two tiny little ones and keep the middle one the same, even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I feel. Something needs to be done to make it look better, so you're not carrying two titles around.
No,
it's silly.
I completely agree with you. They've been doing the two belts now for far too long.
Yes.
Very long time.
Hasn't it been like over a year and a half, almost 2 years now?
Absolutely. Well, since
how
Roman,
long did they have it?
well, since Roman won the titles, so 946 days for his, and then the Usos were at 620.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you're right. Way too long. at some point throughout that time, they should just be like, okay, this is our new title because we won and we have and hold both titles.
Yeah.
So we're putting them into this one title now. And then if they decide, hey, you guys are just gonna have the Raw titles defended tonight, then okay, you come back out with your two titles. If you're gonna lose them, whatever, okay,
Yeah.
here's your title. We'll walk out with the other ones and whatever, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I mean, I wouldn't even care if they did a half red and half blue leather strap.
That's what we were just talking about, literally,
Yeah.
while you were gone. Yeah, because that's what I said. Either top to bottom or side to side.
Yeah.
And then leave the base plates the way they were, but then
You know what? I've
So
never
much
been a
suggest
huge
that.
fan of this belt design for the plates. To be honest, I'd rather you go back to the old school WWF, WWE tag team titles back when teams like the Quebecers had them and the LOD.
jeez.
Well, give me just a moment then as I take myself out and bring in someone else, and I will be right back. Hold that thought about those tag team championship.
Yep. I know exactly what he's doing.
Okay.
I know exactly what he's doing because I agree with if he's doing what I think, I 100% agree with Carl's thoughts. Chris Parrish, my friend, how's it going?
I'm all right. You?
I'm good. If you have your TV with Raw turned up, can you please turn that down so we don't get in trouble?
We won't.
Okay.
No, apparently we've got a couple of strikes against us from WWE. So I'm keeping my TV down, so I'm having a hard time hearing the show tonight.
Well, after I watch Bianca Belair regain her title, I have a strike against WWE, so we can go to war.
True enough.
That's funny.
True enough, but they did the right thing by putting the belt on Rhea.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer, though.
Yeah.
Even Vince McMahon could have figured that one out.
Well, hold
No,
on.
no, he couldn't.
Let's be realistic here now. Do you really think that old geezer could figure something out?
No.
I'm surprised
Yeah,
he
because
knows how to put
he
pants
did
on.
come up with a network. That was a good idea.
Yeah. But why is Endeavor keeping him in his position as the executive chairman of the board?
I don't think it's Endeavor not keeping him in. I think it's the shareholders not wanting him to stay in.
No, Endeavor is keeping him.
He's staying there.
No,
dude.
they're
They-
keeping,
they
but not
said
in like
staying in
the
the
role
same
that he used
position.
to have.
No,
Yeah, he's not going to be in the role that he used to have before Triple H took over.
no, he's not taking over creative. He's still the chairman,
Yeah.
and he will have input on creative with the higher up. But
Raw's back on my screen.
but Triple H had to stay on as head of creative for the deal to go through.
Huh.
That's because there's still a lot of companies that actually like doing business with Vince McMahon. Whether
Yes.
people like to admit that or not, it's a thing. He is
Oh,
not
I
this
mean, he's a-
evil
Yeah.
man that everyone
He's a
puts him out
brilliant
to be.
businessman.
He's just an out of touch person when it comes to what 2023 fans like at times. And that's fine. Everybody's out of touch when they get older.
The Fresh Prince is in the house.
Keep his
Sorry.
name out your mouth.
No, it was keep his wife's name out your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody ever talks about his wife, so
Right.
No, we don't.
Chris Rock makes one joke about her being bald and gets slapped in the face.
Yep.
Which was
yeah.
straight out
Will
of another
Smith thought it
movie
was
from
funny
like the
until he got
50s.
that look, and every married man knows when they get that look, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not supposed to have fun now."
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're not supposed to laugh at that.
But,
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
so it's nice that they're getting this match out of the way. Street Profits and Sammy and KO.
Yes, this is actually, I think this is going to be a fantastic match. So far, this has not been as big a Raw after WrestleMania as it could have been.
Not yet. Still got some time. Whoa. That was a cool move.
There we go.
Like I said, I'm a little bit behind you guys, but from what I'm seeing, this is pretty impressive.
Well, I mean, I think it had the Street Profits not always been in the picture for a while,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
we would have been like, oh, cool. Yeah. Like they'd be a little bit more happy with them. Plus, add that with everybody wanting Montez Ford to get the singles push because the kid has a load of potential.
He does.
But we shouldn't be sleeping on Angelo Dawkins either.
No.
His performance at night one was absolutely amazing.
That's
Yes.
incredible.
People need to respect
Yes,
him and
absolutely.
understand that this team, even if you push a guy singles, they should always stay together because they're just so good.
Absolutely.
They're kind of like they're like this, like kind of New Day, right?
Yeah.
Everybody said, let's break up the New Day if we want to push this guy. They didn't, and look how much bigger New Day got.
Absolutely.
You can do the same thing with Street Profits. The one addition I would just do is add Bianca Belair to them.
Dude, that'd be cool.
I mean,
They did that
There we
early
go.
on when the Street Profits and Bianca
Yeah.
debuted back during the pandemic.
I knew he was going to do that, boys. Look at that.
There you go, OMD.
You got to remember,
if,
bro, I can't see it, right?
I'm holding my Bulldog Championship belt.
Nice.
And if you have the availability to, move your camera down a little bit.
He's slouched in his chair, so he's all.
There you go. Much
Better?
much better, brother. Thank you.
Okay, not a problem.
I
Yes.
can do it, but I'm not wearing a shirt, and so
That's okay. I like seeing man boobs just as much.
No. So as you guys can now see, I've got a slightly new setup here to try and get a little better visual.
you get to see the money maker a little bit.
That's right.
And this visual is working out great. So whatever you did to get that camera, it looks great. You got that ring light that we talked about. It all looks fantastic, and I'm loving the way that it looks right now. Yes, Bobby, the classic tag team belts. Thank you, Fandu Belts, fandubelts.com. You can go and check them out and get one for yourself as well.
We should totally get a no-lay belt.
I think we should, and they can be custom made over there as well. Your audio as well, OMD. Bobby is saying that your audio is fantastic, so massive thumbs up.
Yes.
And
Fantastic.
Chris
Thank you, Bobby.
On this place, but hello, Bobby.
Chris Bess is letting us know that his setup is being worked on as we speak or type or whatever it is. LOL. Yes, we're making sure that we are all set up greatly to bring you the best that we can here at our local establishment and Turnbuckle Studios.
But we can't have the best without the man named Best. Chris,
That's
where are you?
right.
That's right.
Bobby says that he would be down with an OLE championship as well.
We can make a prediction title and turn it into a real title because that hasn't been done before.
We can do the Podcast of the Week championship.
That would be a lovely idea.
Nothing good came from that lovely idea. I'll tell you that right now.
It's one that should be challenged for.
Ticker down
Yeah.
below. Everybody can see fandubelts.com. Please go and check them out. I've supported them as much as I can. I have 2 of their replicas that they have made, and I will probably at some point be getting more as well. But this one I absolutely love. It does have the 2 side plates on each side.
I'm gonna toss another idea that they could have because I
No.
thought that is my favorite tag team title. I'm gonna put that out there first off. But I thought they did 2, and when I say they, WWE did 2 pretty good tag titles after that. One was a modification of that one when SmackDown had their tag titles.
Yes.
Yes,
The
with
other
the blue
one was
color
the
to
first Raw tag titles they had when Jericho and Christian had them before they decided to say, "Hey, we want pennies around our waist."
Yes. Yes.
and
I
now
love
that's
it.
silver, so it's like stupid dimes now.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, Parrish. That's why I was saying earlier, like, that's the belt design I'd like to go back to. I'm tired of this one with the two Trojan heads that aren't even facing each other for a tag team. They're turned away
Not
from
even
each
gold,
other.
man.
No, they're
How can
not.
people go for gold when they're not even gold?
They were copper. Then now they're, yeah, like you said, nickel. So
That's why I said polish up that silver like they did.
It's like they're trying to go up the pedestal at the Olympics. We want bronze, we want silver, but we don't want gold. Come on.
that's right.
I
I know
the
they're going to
gold
call
right
them
here.
platinum, but
This is all the gold that's needed right here.
Yep.
It's not covered on the back. You can get it that way. Obviously extra charge. You can get leather, premium leather from them as well. But again, extra charge. This one here is floppy enough, as you can see, and it's not real leather.
And it's not Velcro.
no, it's not.
I had to throw that out there because that drives me nuts.
You're right. No
Yeah.
Velcro.
No,
It
I
is snaps.
I agree with you, Bubba. I missed the snaps, but I know there was too many issues with the straps being done up, and it's like, who cares? Like, wear it over your shoulder, or do it like they used to and put it on backwards and then spin it around after you get it strapped up.
Right? Like, I'm a fat dude, okay? I'm not skinny by no means, and I can do those things up. Like, come on,
Yeah.
people, figure it out.
Yeah.
No, it's the new age. They can't figure out bunch things.
No, the reason why there was Velcros, they wanted the easy access to have the title on right away. So when they do their quick pans, like I remember watching, it was back when Finn Balor was the Intercontinental Champion or won the Intercontinental title. He was in the ring, he grabbed the title, he rolled out, and then they panned to something else, panned back to him, and he already had the thing around his waist. And I was like, how the heck did he do that so quickly? And that's when I found out that the Velcro was on. So one of the reasons for the Velcro isn't for people of size, it's actually for accessibility. And so when children would buy replicas or whatever, Velcro is a lot simpler for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I get that.
Which, if you guys remember the foam titles back when we were probably kids, they had a little strip of Velcro that you put on.
Yes, they did.
So
they still do, actually.
They still do. Yeah.
You get to size it where you want to put it, and my heavyweight title's like that. But I wish it had the snaps on it so that I could walk around wearing it instead of putting it around my shoulder.
Well, this is something that I never noticed before. Chris is letting us know that what drives him nuts is how each side of the women's belts seem to be uneven. I never noticed that before.
Yeah, I never
No,
noticed
me
that.
neither.
Shows you how close we pay attention to those titles, really, right? Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, don't say nothing. I'm waiting. Sammy's beating him up in the corner right now.
I've got Sammy on the top
Oh,
rope.
nice.
But here comes Tez.
Oh, he kicked out.
That impact. Wow. Now, I was gone during the time. Is this for the tag team championships?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it is. I think it's just a match, but I don't know. Again, I can't hear what they're saying.
I would assume so, because didn't they say the matches at Mania, like the 4-way tag matches, were going to get a future title shot?
They said they could.
They could, yes.
And then now with babyface champions, why wouldn't they just say, hey, let's have a match for the titles? Be fighting champions.
Well, that's what, like Kevin Owens said, he wanted a fight.
Yeah.
So
it'd be so hilarious if the Usos cost these guys the titles.
Right.
No, I don't think you're going to see that tonight. I do see the Usos getting involved, but I don't think it's going to be.
Oh no, I 100% expect a rematch at Backlash. Or not.
I'm expecting a
Backlash.
triple. I'm
Backlash,
expecting
yeah.
a triple threat at Backlash.
could also get a 6-man tag. We were talking about that last night, but
Yeah, the 6-man tag is going to be the LWO versus Judgment Day.
That's what we're figuring, anyways.
Yeah.
We're hoping for that. Yep.
Look at that blockbuster from Dawkins or from Tez.
Right?
Oh.
Ooh.
I missed it.
Ooh. Love that. Kevin Owens, I love you, man. Oof.
do you guys remember the tag match for the titles that the
Cannonball.
Usos and the Street Profits had? And it was right when Triple H got in power. There was a ridiculous amount of suck it gestures in that
Yes.
match from the performer.
Oh
Yes.
goodness,
Yes.
that was crazy.
And you know,
Yeah, Carl, it was you and I pointed
Yeah.
that out to you, and we rewatched it, and you're just like, whoa.
Right?
one thing, and I do tend to agree because I was reading on this, was about the number of super kicks in the tag title match on Saturday night, and how the Usos aren't going to get crucified for it, but the Young Bucks would. And I got to agree completely with it.
I damn
That's
well
because-
crucified them.
Here's why, though. It's because the Usos know how to tell stories.
Yes.
Well, the
And
Young
the Young
Bucks
Bucks-
still read children's stories and say, ooh, pictures.
It's true. That is true. The Young Bucks are
It's a pop-up. Oh!
yes, I agree.
God.
The Young Bucks are spot monkeys.
Imagine if our fans react to our pop-ups all the time. Yeah. Good job, Brother Matt. Yeah, Brother Nick. Sorry. I think they're overrated. Single
I
fact
do
that
too.
That was a
is
good
not
match,
happy and
man.
Young Bucks are getting everything. Give me a break.
That was a good match. I like that.
I think if the young Bucks were to tone themselves down a little bit and not be those spot monkeys, that they could actually have some good, decent matches without being spot monkeys.
Yeah.
You mean if they came to WWE?
I don't know. That might be a little generation me.
Yeah. They
Chris
need
has-
some.
Oh,
That
go
would
ahead.
make
They
an
need to,
impact, for sure.
as they put it back when AEW first started, they might be jerking the curtain at the Performance Center for a while.
Chris Best does have a very good point. He says the Young Bucks do it every match, whereas the Usos don't.
True.
So that's a very good point.
True. And we do know that the Young Bucks do call it the Super Kick Party.
The Usos don't actually have a name that's named after a overrated writer, too, so...
That's true.
Sorry, I was like spaced out on that match, boys. That was a good match.
Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah,
Against
right?
Solo and Roman.
Like what? I'm okay with it, but like,
Which
really?
is funny because Winnipeg took their hockey team from Atlanta, and now we have a man from Atlanta and a man from Winnipeg taken. It's only
Yeah.
making sense.
Well, no, because we do need a man now from Arizona who originally took Winnipeg.
I just noticed, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere yet, but I just noticed that as Logan was ziplining down, there was like a GoPro type of camera that was attached to that. Has that footage come out?
I
I haven't
don't
seen it
think
anywhere.
so.
See, I haven't seen that yet either. I would love to see that zipline footage. That would be a really cool video.
That could be video footage
Yeah.
because right after WrestleMania, they tend to do like a day in WrestleMania from the year prior. It could be in videos like
right.
that moving forward, especially if they do like one of those 24s.
Yeah.
or something
No,
like that.
there was an interesting question posed the other day, and it was, who did it better, Logan Paul or HBK back at, was it WrestleMania 14 against
can't com-
Brett from the
It was
Arrowhead?
WrestleMania 12, by the way.
12. Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
But
that
Can't
Arrowhead
compare that.
plot,
My
and
answer is-
nothing
my
Logan
answer would be
Paul
HBK.
ever done is better than HBK.
No,
HBK is the GOAT. Logan Paul is just the guy that cleans up the goat poo when we're talking comparison.
Kathy Kelly is looking a little bit different. She's changed up her hairstyle a bit, and I love it. But what's even more interesting is that the graphic for Seth Rollins that came up there looks really different. Looks new.
He also has awesome sunglasses on.
Right? Those
Very
like those
Christian-esque.
alien extraterrestrial
Remember when Christian was rocking those back in the day?
Yep.
I do.
But he had the ones that went over the head.
But you
Yep.
know what? You know what Seth Rollins needs now is a kazoo.
And if he can do his theme song on the kazoo, that would get
Right?
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I honestly think the guy could poop in his hand and it would go over right now. Honestly, he could do, look. He wore looked like a life jacket to WrestleMania. Like,
I was trying to figure out what Seth was wearing at WrestleMania, but
it was an inflatable life raft for one, man. But it got over.
it did. It did.
The girlfriend says to me, if I never have to see Seth Rollins in that pink whatever he was wearing again, she would be more than happy. So I said that I think I'm going to get a photo of it, Walmart, blow it up, and put it up behind the TV.
As long as you're not wearing it, bro, I'm good.
Right? Because it won't go over if you wear it.
Oh, I think it would go over fantastically.
Okay, now I want to see Carl wear it just because you guys said you don't want to see him wear it.
I could care less what he wears, but I don't think it'd be, he'd get looks like.
Okay. Now, what is Seth actually wearing
You
on
have
his
to dance
jacket?
like Seth Rollins, or else it's all relative at that point.
I'll try to figure it out. What is Seth Rollins wearing? Seth is wearing Becky Lynch's face all over his outfits.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Chris Best says, imagine Seth Rollins coming out, then kazoos start raining down a la the Street Profits.
That would hurt.
I think for insurance purposes, we can't do that. Liabilities. But that would be really cool, I think. Bobby says, Seth picked the coolest thing he could find in Becky's wardrobe.
That's true. That's true. All right. So are we thinking that this may be a surprise here for somebody coming out to call out Seth? This was a phenomenal match, by the way, the Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes. But I did fall asleep watching Stand and Deliver Saturday afternoon. I do know I messaged you, bro, saying that I was watching it, and it did start at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I dozed off in the
First match.
No, actually, the first match was fantastic. The 5-man.
Okay.
Yeah, in the 5-man, and then I actually completely missed Johnny Gargano and Grayson Waller.
That match did two things. It gave Gargano a spot. Like, it was a match set for Johnny Gargano to go over, but for Grayson Waller to get over.
Yeah.
I put that one up because nobody would have thought that was happening on Bustin' Out.
No.
Sorry, I'm talking to my kid here as well.
Well, Bobby said, for a very fun fashion conversation with Brunch Busters with guest Lauren Goodnight, had a great time chatting about wrestling fashion.
Nice.
Which we did. I don't think anybody saw that coming. I think less people saw that one coming than Roman beating Cody.
Yeah, I was really hoping Cody was going to win that.
I was really surprised at how they did, or I liked how they did the ending, but it's just getting to be too predictable. That it's
Right.
yes, Roman's going over the same way by skating by and getting help from Solo.
And I think that that's really just kind of building to what we're going to be getting at some point. Like I've said before, I think that this entire thing is just so that it can be said that, hey, this is the way that you continue to win. Well, this needs to change. So how about a different style or a different type of matchup? And then that's going to bring about some sort of different change. By the way, can I just say that Lauren Goodnight was a fantastic guest to have on Busting Out. She is such a cool individual. Like she's like that GFF, that girlfriend forever. Like she's just like super chill, super cool, super awesome, very down to earth, but very knowledgeable at what she does as well. She's fantastic.
Yeah, and she's a Saints fan. I mean, of course she's awesome.
Yeah, but you
Right?
guys still need a quarterback.
No, we don't. That's like saying the Leafs still need a first round opponent. Oh, wait.
We have one.
Yeah, on the golf.
But the Oilers still need a defense. And I'm sorry, but David Carr is not going to get the Saints to the playoffs.
Well, no, that's why we signed Derek Carr.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because he's
Still, he's a car. He's not getting anybody to the playoffs.
Vroom, vroom, man. Vroom, vroom.
I mean, well, sorry, no, the Saints might have a better shot now with Brady retired because the Bucks aren't going anywhere.
Well, I'm just going to say this. Drew Brees did not lose a single regular season game when he had Tom Brady in his division.
No, he didn't.
And,
I love that Seth is just letting the crowd do this and like just soaking it all in. Oh. So now that we've seen kind of Roman Reigns taking out everybody, you think maybe we can come full circle and just have Seth Rollins win it?
Yeah, I could see it, but I do see Cody being the first guy to beat him.
somebody made a really good point about Cody not winning. And it's because they literally started telling that story between Cody and Roman 3 weeks prior to the match.
Right.
So it was a little quick. Now, was it a good story? It was a hell of a build. I don't think anybody is going to question how good of a build that was.
Right.
However, you have Cody win, and then that is over. Whereas if Cody loses, now Cody has a reason to keep fighting. Yeah. He has a reason to keep going. And he didn't lose fairly.
No.
And in order to finish the story, and you want to slay that final boss, sometimes in the perfect story, you never get the boss done the first time. Think of Rocky. Did he beat Creed the first time?
Nope.
No. Did Creed beat Drago in 4? No. Right? The good guy doesn't always win right off the bat. And that's what makes the story better long term.
Right.
See, this is looking jacked, by the way.
What was the point in just having Seth stand in the ring and not actually do anything on the mic?
The same thing about Lashley yesterday.
But this right here, what you're seeing in the back with Bronson and Lashley, I think was a missed opportunity on SmackDown when they should have put Bronson Reed over as the Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner.
I think that this, I mean, yes, maybe so, but I think that this is really going to build for a great story between these two,
I
which
agree.
I'm all for. And what was with Seth going out there to the ring? Exactly that. Just
Pump
to
the crowd.
show how over Seth Rollins is. And that's why I brought up that question. Can we see maybe Seth Rollins transitioning and moving into that stage now, back into a world championship contention because of how over he is?
Absolutely, I think we could.
Yeah, I could get. I listen. I could do. I would be like, yeah, put him on. Let's go. Because that would be an epic build.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if he was still out there.
Right?
If he was walking up the ramp as these guys come flying out the. Yeah, that'd be cool.
He's just in the crowd doing this, like not even paying attention.
Right?
He's doing his own thing. Just another squash match. I guarantee you with Mr. Ali.
No,
here.
this is just going to be a beatdown. You're not going to see them throw a ref into the ring for this.
The ref's in the ring right now.
Is he really?
Yep.
Oh, there he comes behind Bobby.
I think Chris Best kind of has a good point here as well. Says Bobby winning the Battle Royal was kind of a consolation prize for not getting his match with Bray Wyatt. Yeah, I mean, I definitely I can see that. Consolation prize, maybe not so much. I don't know, but definitely something for him as a hey, we understand something went sour, so here let's try to make this up to you a little bit at least.
Yeah.
I'm all for respecting Andre the Giant with the Battle Royal, but dear God, invest in a better looking statue and trophy.
Yes. Bring the life-size replica of Andre to the ring instead of that statue, instead of that trophy.
Like, I'd rather just have them have a life-size, like, cutout of him. Look, it looks just as ridiculous as that trophy.
True.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it looked goofy with him bringing it out night 2.
I thought Andre was gonna fall off the trophy.
So did I, dude. I was like, dude, if that falls off, I'm gonna pee. I am gonna pee.
The biggest bump that I saw many Andre take.
Right? Okay, Chris Best is telling us that Bianca is up next, so pay attention to what he means by how uneven the women's belt is. I will definitely be watching. I can tell you mine is not uneven, and that I'm happy about.
The title right there I have, that's not even.
Yes.
It is quite odd because it is 1 of 1.
Oh.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Bob was
Love
like
that.
Damn it, Parrish.
I was trying not to laugh, dude. There you go. This is another wonderful thing Carl got. I'm
Since you brought up the tag title, I'll just do this.
Oh, shut up. That's not even cool.
That's right. Love it.
Brett! Go get him, champ.
What a classic commercial. Like, just absolutely fantastic.
It would have been great if there was like a if they would have did a parody one of that, and you just saw like a Baron Corbin or something. He just turns around, and he just kicks a kid or something.
Oh, jeez.
It could be kind
Right?
of funny.
I went through some of my t-shirts because it was like, oh, I'm gonna find something different to wear to work. Yeah, this is what I found.
Nice.
Oh, there you go. A good old Samoa Joe.
I was feeling a little Hawaiian today, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear that one.
But he's Samoan.
Whatever.
As we come into a commercial break here for Monday Night Raw, I just want to remind everybody that tomorrow night, Turnbuckle Talk at 8:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I Did It My Way, is going to be coming your way as we go live on Turnbuckle Studios and our local establishment. And we welcome OMD back into the fold here.
I am here. I am here. I know I'm sort of been quiet during the break, but I also had to go and check on the kid because he's not feeling great. So
No, definitely. That is fully understandable. That's why I just removed you quickly from the show and brought you back in when available.
Oh, perfect. All right.
That is what we do. Uh-oh.
Oh, what's going on here?
Somebody looks pissed off.
Uh-oh.
The tribal chief. I can't hear nothing, but yeah, he looks upset.
I'm just getting all the news reports for the headlines right now on Raw. And
How badass would it be if Solo pins Brock in the match tonight?
that would push Solo right to the top. That would push Solo to challenging Roman.
And imagine a Solo Brock match
Oh,
at Backlash.
Wow.
Bring it. I'd love it. That would be awesome.
yep.
That would be epic.
There we go. I'm good for one book a night. Or one creative idea. There we go.
Where's the Usos? Why are they not there?
They were told to leave. The tribal chief told them to leave.
Just like the titles. They gone.
On that note.
And I got to try and head to the USA Network because, oh, there we go.
Chris Best is saying, I kind of wish Samoa Joe was still in the WWE. Him and Solo would have been killer matchup. I agree. I think it definitely would have been.
You know, with the way they've got Solo booked and the way they're building him, I would almost like to see Solo versus Lashley because of WrestleMania 23 and the Umaga versus Lashley match.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Irish,
think that'd be cool.
Well, I was just going to say, if Samoa Joe was still in there, I would have damn well just given him and Lesnar a real angle. Because,
yeah,
goodness gracious, that was a great match that they had.
It was.
Oh, she almost twisted an ankle. That'd have been funny.
Yeah, she almost did there. I'm not seeing this inconsistency with the championship, though.
It could be just the nameplates he means about maybe they're like the way that they're angled.
Or the length of one side of where the strap, where it clicks together, is longer than the other one.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is too.
Yeah. Okay, guys, who comes out?
Kelly
Medusa.
Klein. The gatekeeper, Kelly Klein.
Maybe. No, I think Asuka is absolutely fantastic, and we could see a rematch there. But I think, unlike Chris Best, who says Kelly, I don't think that it's going to be Kelly, but I think that it could be, maybe Roxy.
Maybe.
Molly Holly.
No, I'm
Oh, not who I expected.
I'm not there yet. Hold on.
I'm thinking maybe 5 Feet of Fury.
No, she did not. I would have loved that, but
Oh my
I
God!
already-
It's Doink the Clown.
Really? The other champ showed up? For real?
Yeah. Oh, do a unification match, and then make that secondary title. I've only been on this one for about a year and a half. Come on, make it happen.
No,
Right.
because they've had this confrontation before between Bianca and Rhea.
I know.
And Rhea was supposed to face Bianca a year ago at Money in the Bank before Rhea got the concussion.
I think it would be a very good idea, though, if they did do a title unification
I do too.
with a secondary
Then they
championship.
can get a new title as well.
Yes. New title. 2 new titles.
Yes. But I mean, they've got the secondary tag team titles and they're not doing anything with those.
I'll go full Oprah with titles. You get a title. They get a title. Everyone gets a title. Wait,
That's
no,
right.
sorry. That would just be too elite.
Wah, wah, wah. But I do see what he's saying with the titles here. Where the buckle
Yeah.
is, that side's only got 6 and it's really short, and the other side's really long where the Velcro is. Okay,
There you go, Parrish.
Oh, no, you didn't.
What's with this goopy sideburn hair she's got going on?
So oh.
What happened?
Bianca pretty much just says, let you do what you got to do. You go do whatever. And at some point, this is going to happen. And we are going to see who the best of the best is.
There you go.
And now I will be completely silent because Liv Morgan has just asked me to watch her as she makes her way down to the ring.
Okay,
And
well,
I'm going to acknowledge because it's Liv Morgan. And Raquel Rodriguez.
This just in. No pop.
I got my pop right here.
But I do have a Jones soda. Made with real, it's gotta be cane sugar.
That's right. That's like one of the most fantastic things about Jones is the real sugar, like the real cane sugar. Like,
Yeah.
oof, it just makes it taste so much better. Chris Best, I am liking this pairing as well of Liv and Raquel. I don't mind it at all.
no, it's giving Raquel the development on the main roster that she needs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's giving Liv. I mean, it's scary to say that Liv is carrying Raquel in this team, but that's exactly what it is. It's elevated Liv and it's elevating Raquel.
I don't know. I like Liv. I like
So do
it.
I. So do I. I always have.
You know what else I
What I
really
think is-
like?
What?
I really
Bums?
like the
Raquel's ass.
fantastic partnership and selection that is available over at Rogue Energy. Everybody, make sure that you are going and checking out rogueenergy.com. Parrish is showing you a little bit of the sampling there, but Rogue has
Check out my
generously
cans, people. Check out my cans.
look at those cans. Rogue
Yeah.
Energy has generously given us and allowed us a little bit of a video clip that we're going to play for you all right now with the ticker down below. Check this out. Thank you, Rogue Energy, for the amazing partnership that we have with you guys. Rogue Energy is absolutely amazing. If you need that quick pick me up without all the crash afterwards, check out rogueenergy.com. Use the promo code OLEPODS at the checkout, not just on the first order, but every single time that you make a purchase over there.
Parrish, what brand do you have there? I know it's Rogue Energy, but what is it?
I have one of the ever popular Rocket Pops. So if you remember the popsicle,
Yeah.
tastes just like that. And then I have one of my favorites, strawberry kiwi.
Ooh, that actually sounds good. Now, is this like an actual energy drink you can buy? You just put it in water, mix it, and
It's a dietary supplement for some of them. Some of them are also hydration for hydration. Most of them you do add water. Some of them, like the cookies and cream, they do ask you to add milk instead.
okay.
So, yeah, I don't think that would taste really good with water.
No.
But it tastes fantastic.
Like soggy
No.
Oreos.
You get right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I'm actually thinking about getting something to help with my, because I like to eat a lot. I'm trying to find something to kind of calm that down a bit, where I'm not eating as much, but feel full all the time. You know.
Yeah, and as Bobby's saying too, it's 0 sugar, low calorie, vegan friendly. It's not, it's not like a typical energy drink like a Rockstar, Monster, or stuff like that. But what it does, it gives you the more organic, or not organic, but more like just real nutrients you need. Like
Okay.
it's just healthier for you, and like the flavors are amazing.
Okay.
Right. So to kind of answer your question there, Chris is saying, is it more like a Powerade or a Monster is what I'm curious to know. It's kind of like the middle ground between them.
It's
The
more like
Powerade-
Mio, if you know Mio.
Oh yes. Yeah. Mio.
Yeah, I kind of put it in Mio, but like it doesn't have when you use Mio, sometimes you do too much. Like I'm a very big flavor guy, so
Right.
I put in a little bit more, which is actually ironic because I actually have some Mio here. But yeah, but it gets like kind of syrupy, kind of gets like really sweet if you use a lot. But sometimes when you use not enough, it kind of like doesn't really
Gives you
taste that
watered
good.
down taste.
Right.
Yeah, and with Rogue, they tell you how much water to put in, and the cool thing on their shakers, they have like the level to use as well, and they have like the scoop that you get, which I always like because
Okay,
Who
so it's
doesn't
not
like a
just
little scoop?
use a spoon and hope to God your spoon's the same as their
Yeah.
spoon, that you get everything provided.
make sure you keep the scoop. Like when you order a new tub, like a new tub or can, they will always give you a new scoop like in the can, so it's good.
Okay. I'm gonna look into it. I've
Yeah.
kind of been looking for something to help me.
I have the
Not only
blue
lose weight,
raspberry
but-
upstairs, and it's actually really good as well. And then I have one of their like space. It's like a space one. It's kind of weird. It's different. I haven't really put like a quite feel on there of what that tastes like, but it's not bad. It's just different.
Right.
What's up, Pluggo?
Pluggo,
Pluggo
my
in the
buddy,
house.
my brother, my pal. How are you? So good to see you. Love your brother. You know that. Thank you for stopping in and popping in. So for those
How
of
you
you
been,
that
man?
are, oh yeah, Pluggo, definitely. How have you been? I've been catching some of your stuff lately, and it has been absolutely fantastic, as it always is. For those that are interested, so you can get a starter kit with Rogue Energy. The starter kit is going to be $21.99. You get the shaker cup. You got your choice of different shaker cups that you can get, as well as 6 different flavors for you to try. They are not going to be the large tubs like that, but it'll give you a sampling of the flavors that you can try out and figure out which one you like and prefer. So go and check that out. Click on the starter kit option, and it gives you all of that right there. You know what, Pluggo? The Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream definitely is the money, but it is so difficult for me to find that in my city that I'm in. I wish it was more readily available for me. I really do wish. Yo, Pluggo, I'm on the other channel. What's up? Says Bobby.
So
Thing is,
as we are watching this match with Dakota Kai and Io Sky versus Liv and Raquel,
Mm.
and we don't have Bailey at ringside for Damage Control. We know that she sent out that rather cryptic tweet the other day after the
Yep.
6-woman loss. Where does everybody stand on this? What's everybody's thoughts on this? Is she taking a hiatus? Is she sort of ending Damage Control or her role in it?
I wouldn't be surprised if she gets kicked out,
Okay.
or
Right.
she brings in a 4th member.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking as well. The 4th member.
One thing I think we got to look into, and this is definitely long term, but WWE on the main roster brought back War Games.
Yes.
On the women's side, I can see Damage Control being that stable in War Games this year.
Okay.
And that's where you can have, say, Team Becky against
Right.
whoever. But yeah, no, I definitely think Damage Control would be perfect for
Okay.
that. And instead of having that kind of like thrown together team like they kind of did last year,
Right.
and you
Right.
kind of really couldn't get invested in it because you just knew it was like a one night deal.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, but they did that with in NXT as well until
Yeah.
it was where it was the Undisputed Era's event was War Games. Prior to that, you had Roderick Strong in the AOP versus I can't remember. Actually, I think it was Undisputed Era.
Yeah, they had
In
3
the-
teams, weren't they, in that one?
I believe so. Yes, because then it was Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, and Butch, or not Butch, Ridge.
So
And of course, Pluggo, you know. I don't have to tell you, you know. No matter what might have happened in other areas, the people that we've met and been able to grab friendships with, and those transcend anything else. It's all good.
So, by chance, if people like to watch both and multiple streams on Thursdays, where you can watch both Bobby Munson and Papa Smokes kill it with Ring Respect
Mhm.
Radio, you can also check out Pluggo on Between Two Beards. Go check them both
Nice.
out.
Right.
Both great shows.
Okay.
That's how much we don't hold grudges. We support
Watch
everyone.
one on YouTube and one on Twitch, and then switch it up the next week to keep everybody satisfied with those numbers.
And
Why
speaking
not?
of YouTube, we're still on the 94 subscriptions. Want to get to 100? So please, people, help us out. Help a local established brother out.
Ticker is down below. It's ticking away, letting you know where you can follow our local establishment. And please, the YouTube link is right there. It's easy enough. youtube.com/@our-local-establishment.
Yeah. This is an establishment where it's okay to have multiple tabs open at the same time.
It definitely is.
Just
Even just having it open and watching, even if the audio is turned off or whatever it is, it's always a help, and it's always a great help towards those numbers, especially the watch numbers, the number of people that are on the channel, stuff like that. It all really helps. And I mean, if we can help out our friends with Between Two Beards, why not? Go and do it, because
Definitely.
they are great over there as well.
It's not about where they are, it's about the product they put out.
That's right, Bubba. It's not about where they are, it's about the product that's put out. Right.
Yep. And I love
there was
those
always
guys. Between
there's a
Two
slogan
Beards,
in
they're great.
WWE. Do we remember what the slogan in WWE used to be? It used to be 3 words, right? Then, now, forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most important word is together. Because
That's right.
together, that's where we change the world.
Together, we can change the world.
Makes sense.
Speaking of getting her, Raquel is trying to get Dakota Kai right now.
Wow.
Oh, nice little pounce.
Yeah. Pluggo, my brother, thank you so much. We appreciate the support, whether you're on our local establishments side or Turnbuckle Studios side. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you for stopping by, and I see that you're ready to pass out. You have yourself a great rest of the week, and this weekend showed my age pretty hard too. Definitely did.
Yes. Oh, shoot.
So Liv Morgan getting the big fat dub for her team tonight.
Right? And although I know we didn't talk very much about this matchup, this was actually a pretty good matchup. I enjoyed that. And this now has opened up for Liv and Raquel to take on Lita and Becky Lynch next week on Raw for the Women's Tag Team Championship.
Nice.
I'm happy about that. I think that that's going to be a fantastic matchup.
It will. It will, absolutely.
How insanely excited is Liv Morgan knowing she's going to be in the ring with Lita next week?
Carl's
Like,
gonna have a heart attack.
1,000 miles an hour right now. My heart is going.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. The only thing that could make that better is if we had a triple threat match with Lita, Liv Morgan, and Alexa Bliss. If I could have those three in a match together, I would die a happy, happy man. I'm already a happy man, but it would help.
You know what a tag match I actually would like to see? I'd like to see Trish and Lita go up against the Iconics.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Iconics?
Yes. Yes. I you know what? I miss the Iconics. I really do. As annoying as they were, I get it. I enjoyed watching them work.
Yeah, I agree. When they went to Impact as the inspiration and were given a legitimate shot to actually show what they could do,
Right.
not just be this team that was then given the belts as a, here, we're going to give you your token run with these.
Right.
And I mean, congratulations to Cassie. I mean, I know they've got their stuff like the belt or like the Garcia twins.
Good catch.
And I know that, Cassie did have that baby recently.
Right.
But I mean, she can come back long enough. I mean, Becky came back a lot faster than we ever expected her to come back.
It's very true.
This is kind of off topic, but we're talking about the artist formerly known as Peyton Royce, her husband, the Perfect 10, Sean Spears. Has anybody seen that flow lately?
No.
That guy has a lock of hair going on right now. That is a sick
nobody has seen Sean Spears since mid-October when he did the 6-man with FTR at Rampage.
Right.
When you get time, go check him out right now with his hair. It is awesome. I mean, game represents game. Respect, man.
Right. Chris Best says one of my favorite Peyton Royce moments wasn't even an in-ring moment. It's when Peyton got roasted by Gordon Ramsay for her cooking. Yeah.
Imagine if Gordon Ramsay, just went ballistic on Dwayne Johnson when he was like, "Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?" And he's like, "Yeah, you suck at cooking."
Yeah.
And then just goes off. How funny would that be?
It's
why I kind of
what's your name? I'm Gordon. It doesn't matter who you are.
That's why I wanted Dwayne Johnson to run for president against Trump, because they could just be at those podiums doing the presidential election. And they're like, "Mr. Trump, what do you think about global climate?" And then Dwayne Johnson's like, "It doesn't matter what you think about global climate." And then boom, he wins right there.
Right. Oh, it would be insane. In a good way.
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
The one time where politics was entertaining.
Clinton made things interesting.
It'd be the first time where Florida actually counted their votes properly.
Yes, well, apparently, one of the things I've heard today is despite his most recent criminal charges, Trump is running again in 2024
Yeah, he's
for
still
U.S.
allowed to have
president.
one more term.
Yes, he is.
Good for him. I hope he gets in.
Then again, Biden came out and said he hates the Leafs, so he wins Western Canada over pretty well.
Yeah, I know. But Biden's also drunk.
He said he also hates them because they beat his Flyers. So, I mean, he kind of there's a backhanded compliment because he hates you guys because you did something good.
Yeah.
So, there's worse ways to say we hate you guys.
Can I just give some kudos to The Miz for history making right now?
Absolutely.
Is he not the first person to ever work 2 matches on at WrestleMania? Technically,
The Rock did it, no?
Bret Hart. And Bret Hart did it twice in one night.
So did Yoko.
So did Yokozuna too. Yes.
So did Lex Luger.
I forgot about that one.
No, I don't think Luger did.
Yes, because Luger had to wrestle Crush that night in the opening before he got to wrestle Yoko.
Which one?
10 when Bret faced Owen.
Nope. Macho faced Crush. That's where he hung him up in the gym equipment.
Because Luger had to wrestle twice that night because it wasn't going to be fair if Bret had to wrestle twice and Luger didn't.
No, because Luger got the first match, so if he won, he would then face Brett in the main event. That's how it was going to be play out.
Well, here's our big surprise.
I'm okay with it too,
What?
bro.
I'm
Man,
positive this was Dana White's message to Endeavor. It's like, if you guys sign WWE, I want to work with this guy again because he's my favorite.
Right.
He fucking almost wiped out because his flip flop got stuck on the mat.
Oh, you know what? Matt Riddle is one of those guys that I absolutely despised when he first came in.
Plus, Daniel Bryan
Yeah.
wrestled twice.
Yes, he
He did
did.
Triple H, and then he did the triple threat.
Yes, he did. Miz is the first one to compete on both nights of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I guess he would be.
Wasn't Pat McAfee?
No, because Pat McAfee technically wrestled the two matches in one night back to back.
I hope we get Arcade Bro back together. That'd be great.
A bro Derek from Matt Riddle in his underwear on screen. Literally, just his underwear.
Yeah, whatever works.
I'd
cares?
kind of love it if you wore a Dana White shirt right now.
And I heart Dana White.
No Dana, only Zool. Bam! Nailed it.
All right, so we are at the 10:30 mark. So obviously the next up is going to be the main event, and so far it has not been the raucous Raw after WrestleMania that we have expected it to be.
Or, here's a better one. I wish you your best in your featured endeavor.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes,
Come on.
wrong.
'Cause
Okay,
you got
like,
fired by
dude, I
Dana
know
White.
you're learning. I mean, you've got 7 months to get the dad joke down pat, but
That's good wordplay.
no, that's a
Oh,
dad joke,
sure.
buddy.
Come on, you know a featured endeavor T-shirt right now would fly off the shelves in
Oh,
WWE.
yeah, it would.
Oh, it would.
That's fine.
Yep.
Especially if it's I wish you luck in your featured endeavor. That it has to be said just like that. Especially if it's
No,
like a
it's gotta
silhouette
be-
Vince. Like,
You know what I'd love to do? You know what I'd love to see is you
Bubba wants one.
get one of them who used to wear the Future Legend shirts and put Endeavored above it. Endeavored Future Legend, and you're set.
Or do like the NWO and just be like the future endeavor.
Or we get a shirt that has the WWE logo, the letter E beside it.
Our
We
local endeavors.
got Future Endeavor.
Yeah.
We got Future like, yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run to the washroom.
No, for
Yep.
Olay, our local endeavors.
Oh my god. Come on, guys. For real.
Oh yeah. Hey, Lauren Goodnight likes our fanny pack ideas, so just saying.
That's right.
She was hashtag our local endeavor.
Trending #1 in all of
Can
Canada.
you just imagine? I mean, we got that stuff down. Like, we got the Olay stuff down in Montreal, so why not?
Bobby, I will do this for you. Bobby says, let's do it and sell our souls, but not until after Thursday because Papa Smokes and himself have something to discuss first. You do what you got to do there, and then get a hold of me, and if you want to create something in the program that we use, you are more than welcome to do so, and then I can put it onto carlcarafel.redbubble.com for everyone to purchase if they would like.
That would be cool. I'm not gonna lie, that would be cool.
I'm like trying to get the hamster moving on some other ideas right now.
Okay.
But I gotta find good acronyms.
So you got to go back and rewatch that episode of Busting Out with Lauren to get some more really great ideas.
Well, she did. She always said making that bag, and I'm like, imagine if you got that in like a backpack or a fanny pack.
Right?
Think about it. Yeah. Or we just sell grocery bags, and it says that. Either way, it's funny.
Yeah,
Wow.
that works
That'd be
too.
cool.
I mean,
Tote
everybody
bags.
sells them for 5 cents. We can go 4 cents. More people would buy our bags. We should make our fanny packs have Velcro on the back. Just
Can we get the Zubaz too?
I have some of those. I have a lot of those actually. I have like 5 or 6 pairs. of
Not
those.
sure the logo for Thursday's show I created would be okay, though. Too many company logos and Vince, as the devil is not sellable. Very true, very true. But if we can do something and create a our local endeavor, or a we got future endeavor, I don't know that we would be able to use the WWE logo, but I'm sure that we could do something for our local endeavor. Possibly.
You know what? In Edmonton, there's actually a brewery called Endeavor Brewing Company. Oh my god! I might have to send them an email.
Right? Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
And we're still working on it, people. Yes, I know you are still going to be getting something having to do with the kayfableman. We are. It's going to happen at some point. Just bear with us.
Also, absolutely amazing touch by Triple H at his press conference for identifying the contortionist girl in Bianca's segment, and like that was like her, having her mom pass away like that morning, still choosing to do what she did, and yeah, like that was really really nice to hear.
Yeah.
Yes.
He got so choked up doing it. He actually had to stop for a minute, gather himself back up, and continue to say what he was. I watched it on video today.
Yeah, it was hard. It
I got
truly was
choked
hard
up.
to watch. It was not
Mhm.
easy to watch.
Yeah.
Those women's tag team championships are looking pretty shiny as well tonight. Almost as shiny as that black eye Lita's got.
Yes.
Damn.
Well, it happens, eh?
See? Nobody likes Byron.
Right?
I think Byron and Rosenberg should become best friends, and they should just join a club that says nobody likes us.
Wow.
I like Rosenberg though.
You're not helping my argument.
Next week, Matt Riddle taking on The Miz. I'm down for that. Okay.
Go Miz.
Entrances are going to be happening here.
Yep.
Bobby says, I've always wanted to do a show called The Great Wrestling Debate, a true to form debate show in fact checkers or with fact checkers where two contestants get an opportunity to debate a pre-selected set of topics. Moderator, hosts, and fact checkers. The K-Fableman could really deliver a true ace with this one. Think about it, guys.
I would absolutely be down.
That could be interesting. That could be interesting.
We're ready, willing, and kayfabe.
Parrish, come on, buddy. You gotta start. I know you're learning the dad jokes, but you're
Dude, this is what
already
you get when I don't drink alcohol on the show. All right?
Carl's apparently recognizing his tribal chief. Why does Paul Heyman keep looking behind him?
Because he's scared of his shadow?
So we're calling him a groundhog now?
No, well, I mean, he's a walrus. That'd be a scary looking shadow.
Oh, damn.
Although I did say after our night 2 review last night that knowing what we saw from this year's road to WrestleMania, who would have thought that the Crossroads was the one we weren't expecting at the end?
Right? Not me. Not me.
Yes. So, and I forgot about this one earlier today, and I know it's not Raw related. It is NXT related. But the Dyad, formerly the Grizzled Young Veterans, have requested and been granted their releases as of today.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's thoughts on that, because I personally thought that they were a fantastic team.
Mm-hmm.
Probably ready a year ago for the main roster as the GYV before they became becoming the Dyad.
Thanks to my friend Tom Colahue, who has kindly informed that there is a lot backstage with NXT right now where a lot of people are not happy.
Okay.
So if you're not happy at your place of employment, if you're not happy with your job, you're going to quit. You're going to leave.
Yeah.
But because there's contracts in place, as long as you've gone through the proper channels and been respectful with things and asked for your release, it's good. Normally it's something that's given, but with the sense of toxicity that seems to be within the NXT right now, that's why things were given out there. Basser, love you, buddy. Thank you so much for coming in. Parrish, I know you got some thoughts on this.
Well, it's unfortunate because I, as well as OMD, was a fan of both of those guys. But at the end of the day, you're right. Like, if you are unhappy, you have a right to stand up for yourself and try to get out of that situation. We've seen it multiple times, whether it's people in AEW, people in WWE, people in other promotions, people in day-to-day 9-to-5 jobs. Part of me probably thinks they did not want to be in NXT still. They probably wanted an opportunity. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they wanted to go back to the UK.
Yeah.
But at the same time, at the end of the day, go to where you're happy, go to where you think gives you an opportunity to open the door to the room you want to stay in.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to be in a house that they hate.
No.
So it's unfortunate, but maybe, just maybe, the door is open for them to return later, and that's what they need, because we've seen a plethora of people look at the WrestleMania main event of a guy who left
Yep.
and then ended up coming back bigger than he was before.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
you just never know. I mean, who's to say this is an opportunity for them to go better themselves? Who's to say this is an opportunity where they just want to leave and go somewhere else?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if it puts a smile on their face, that's
Yeah.
really what's most.
Right. And a lot of it as well, from what I've been hearing and understanding, has to do with broken promises, with people being told you're going to get a call up, and then it never happens, and then told, oh yeah, it's coming, it's going to be there, just yeah, and then it never happens, and then, oh yeah,
Right.
yeah, no, we haven't forgotten, it's going to be, and then it never happens.
Right.
And a lot of people kind of becoming a little disgruntled over that.
the Cameron Grimes situation.
I am not mentioning names.
Oh yeah, Drew McIntyre, another example, and I mean even Chelsea Green,
Yeah.
she was once there, left,
Yes, she
came
was.
back.
And well, I mean, Drew McIntyre, his contract is up later this year, and they have not yet been able to.
There's no doubt in my
Well,
mind he
WWE.
re-signs with that company. No doubt
Oh,
in my mind.
I fully believe he does too.
Especially when, wasn't he someone that always wanted to have a match with Cormier?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
This
McGregor.
could be more. Yeah, this could be more plausible now with this deal. So,
Yes.
I just want to know how much Cody Rhodes spends on those robes.
I know the one was made for him that he wore last night
Yeah.
and just gifted to him. Okay, so I have audio now on my feed,
Oh, nice.
and Cody is just coming now.
Yeah. Cody's just at the top of the ramp.
Yeah. His music just hit for me.
Oh, okay. So
There he's at the top now.
I mean, let's just say the obvious. He was absolutely amazing last night.
he was. He was. There is no question.
Yeah. I thought he was
Yeah.
winning it, to be honest with you.
That was one of the
Um,
best WrestleMania main events
I
I've seen
wanna
in a
give-
very long time.
I want to
Yeah.
give WWE credit for acknowledging Brody Lee Jr.
Yes.
At WrestleMania last night, and saying that was John Huber, the late Luke Harper's son, and acknowledging that no, they didn't call him by his name because he is contractually obligated to another company in 10 years if he so chooses.
Yes. It was graceful the way they did it. It was very nice.
Yep. Respectful.
Yeah.
And that's what we're professional. Like, whatever way. Like, it was just, yeah.
Absolutely.
And it was something where egos were put aside just to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. 100% agree. It's nice to see that this new era of WWE is open and respectful like that.
Well, it's because you've got a former wrestler who knows things from the perspective, from the in-ring aspect of the business to the politics behind it all.
Yes.
And a guy who was there in WCW long before it even began to fall, but made the smart move and got out well ahead of his time.
What's up,
So,
Carl?
10:30 came around. They put a graphic up that said main event next. It has
Yeah.
been 20 minutes.
Yes.
We have 10 minutes left of this show. What kind of a matchup are we going to be getting in 10 minutes time for a tag team match? What?
An idea popped in my head, and I'd be totally down for it. What happens if we think we're getting a tag match, but instead we see a returning faction that just clears house? What happens if we see Sanity come back?
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
And what a statement.
That would be a huge... What?
What? Don't say nothing.
Don't.
What the hell? What the hell?
Roman, out.
What the hell?
Gee, I didn't see that one coming.
Hold on, I'm still behind. Hold on. Felicia's like, what?
Okay, I didn't have this on my bingo
Oh,
card.
what the shit? That's stupid. Come on.
Glad that we're just waiting for that.
Shut up. That's it.
So
I'm
that was
done.
the
I'm
tag
going
team
home.
match you get with 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, apparently.
The Brock Lesnar heel turn.
I actually like this. I really like this.
Me too.
I do.
I'm okay
I
with
agree.
this.
Who would have saw this in Cody's story?
Jesus. He literally just picked Cody up by his head, and he had no choice. He was getting up. Whoop, there you go. Wow.
Oh, I was going to say, I wonder if Heyman's still at ringside, but no.
Oh, no. He ran like a walrus that he is.
He ran like a scalded dog.
This definitely is not something that I saw on the, in the novel that is Cody Rhodes. Nowhere in the timeline did I see this.
They're at the top of the ramp right now. Like, they're gone. They're leaving.
Wow.
The one thing people need to also understand, this might be the Raw after WrestleMania, but SmackDown does have Fox. The big surprise could be on SmackDown, not on Raw this week.
Good.
Right. Chris Best says, I did say Lesnar would challenge Cody, but not in this way.
Yeah.
Good God.
Well, you just threw. Wow, that was crazy. So, how much did Roman Reigns used to happen?
In my soul, this fucking beast is out of control. Hit me so hard I can't get back up on my feet.
No kidding.
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah, I didn't see this coming at all. Damn.
The ref is just gone. Boom, gone.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been F5 probably 100 times by this guy in the last 2 years. I'm getting my ass out of here.
He just
Yeah.
rings the bell. That's great. I love. Whoa.
This is not anything that I had expected at all. This is intense. This is keeping me going. What is going on? This is keeping me invested. I am loving this right now. Thank you, WWE.
Sorry, I just got
And
to that
my
point where
Adam
the
Pearce
ref just went,
sighting. I got my Adam Pearce sighting for the night. Yes.
whoa, we just threw the steps right up into the ring.
I think Oprah is sitting behind the commentators, by the way.
Oprah?
Oprah. What?
Okay, when you get there, Babadook.
Yeah,
where
I
they
see it.
grow
I
in-
see it.
Yeah.
It's not Oprah,
No, I
but
know. But I just
definitely
thought it
a
was funny.
definitely a doppelganger.
It was just.
Adam Pearce is out there. Jamie Noble's out there.
The hair was just terrific.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on. They're going over there right now. Is he gonna have? Oh, it is too. Jesus, wearing pink.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey,
Yeah.
people. Everybody gets a belt.
Everybody gets a suplex. Everybody gets an F5. But only Cody gets to go
Just
through the
running.
stairs.
Holy.
I think we're going to see an F5 onto the stairs now.
Oh, that sucks.
Now, with all of this, though, is this taking Cody Rhodes out of the equation for future competition inside the WWE at this time? Or is this building for a story between the... Oh,
And you notice
two
the
of them right
you
now.
notice the blood on the back of Cody's head.
Yeah, it's kind of like up on the top back area.
Brock Lesnar F5 and Cody in a way where if he wants a chance to get back to the title, he must step up.
Yep. Cut right beside the ear and then at the back of the head.
Okay, but are they doing this to take him off of TV? Or are we going to see him...
I think they're sidetracking right now. You got to...
Okay.
Everyone is reacting still from the loss, right?
Yeah.
How do you get Cody back into the people's thing? Because this could be a way... That loss could represent people not believing in Cody. Do?
Right.
You make him sympathetic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
As long as
people
this
are
is the
now
direction we're
behind him.
going.
Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
is a beast.
What
So you're
if
going to have
they
to fight
twist
through
it?
this one.
What if they
Right.
twist it where this becomes a challenge between Cody and Lesnar to say, if you lose to Brock Lesnar gets your opportunity at that title.
But Brock already gave it up, so Brock's not going to get that opportunity.
But that's where they bring Cody into it, and Cody wins and gets his title shot again.
Well, he'll get it. I think you got to slow play it, though, and even wait till maybe say SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Right. Again, with this new regime kind of building these storylines and stretching them out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember when Daniel Bryan won the title from John Cena, and then Randy Orton immediately cashed it in after?
Yeah.
People thought it was so stupid until you saw the white hot movement of Daniel Bryan that put him in the WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
And people cared so much about him, like probably 1,000,000 times more than they did before.
Yeah.
right.
And I mean, you saw the same thing with Kofi Mania.
Mm-hmm.
So they can do it. They just have always rushed their stories. I mean, they even dragged out the story. I mean, and we sit there and say they dragged out the story with Baron Corbin and Reigns a few years ago, which, yes, they did. But had they not done things as stupid as dog food, it probably could have been a better story.
Right.
Well, I mean, I thought it was pretty self-explanatory that everything we're seeing led to dog shit. So, I mean...
I love seeing the crowd's reactions. They keep panning to the crowd, and that's just really helping to build, as you were saying, Parrish, to build that oh
sympathy.
Goodness gracious me. To build that love towards Cody. The feeling sorry for him and stuff. And then that pan back up to Brock there.
Where he's leaving. Yeah.
And they didn't blur any of that out.
No, they did not.
Just think about what the story is. Just when like you think Cody has now earned a place in that top like echelon of performers for WWE. You know, he has fought his way in there. He came back from the pec injury. He won the Royal Rumble. You know, he got there. He went to go finish his story. Somebody spiked it out of his grasp.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, the beast you didn't expect gets you.
Yeah.
Think about the levels of this is like like we all know Shakespeare, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I met him
We all
twice.
know how many levels were behind Hamlet.
Oh yeah, exactly.
This is a story about Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
It's just making you care that much more. Look how much we cared about Drew at Clash of Castle. Look how much we cared about Sammy in Montreal. Just wait till we have Cody.
Yes, absolutely.
You think you like Cody now? Wait 6 months.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I get it. It's going to be good, but that was not expected, and I can't wait to see where they're taking it, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
And that's the nice thing. People thought they got answers last night, but the next day you're left wanting more.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, right? Because now you are getting all these rumors now about Brock's pending retirement.
Right.
So now are you going to get it to, okay, Cody beats Brock, Brock's going to retire?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there you go. Chris Best, thank you.
And that's exactly what Triple H said at the very beginning of the show. No matter what's happened with this sale of the company itself to Endeavor, the story keeps going, and we have clearly seen that tonight. The story of Cody Rhodes and that Cinderella type of musical that we are getting within the WWE right now is music to my ears. I am loving every little bit of this. This has been 3 hours already, everyone. I work again at 7 o'clock in the morning, which means I'm up at like 6 o'clock in the morning to get myself ready for work. I need to head out myself. I don't know about the rest of you, but let's go around the room really quick just to make sure that everybody gets in their stuff before at least I head out. Felicia, have a great night. We will talk soon, definitely. Chris Best says, so now I'm calling Cody to win Money in the Bank. That is a very good observation that might happen. Parrish, what have you got coming up?
I got Busting Out coming up this Sunday with good old Brunch Buster brother, video brother over there, Bobby Munson, K. Fableman brother. So yeah, you can see that on Sunday at 12:15 p.m. Eastern time. Also, make sure you're going to our socials over there, and if we can put that little graphic up, because we are on a little quest of our own to get to 100 subscribers. Please help us get there when you can follow youtube.com at our local establishment, and then always give us a follow, all that good stuff. Hit that notification bell, because that is how we know you are showing us the love and support like we like to know or be known as the OLE way.
For everything that is coming up this week from our local establishment, indulge me for 53 seconds. there you have it. That's what's coming up this week on our local establishment. Thank you so much, Bubba Duke Lewis. Do you have anything interesting coming up for yourself in the next little while?
No, but I am working on some interesting stuff to bring to the Boar's Nest with
Okay.
the man Dan over here. We're working on some projects and getting things rolling. But I do have a wrestling show coming up soon that I'm going to be commentating with yourself. So
Yep.
that's about it right now. I'm just working on some stuff to bring some good quality programming to the Turnbuckle Studios and the OLE.
Awesome. Yeah, you know what? Basser Brock giving the double birds like he's on AEW Dynamite. You hit that right on the head. Definitely. OMD, you got anything else to add to this tonight here?
I'm good. I'm actually good. I'm all worn out after a long week. Actually, I even tried to shorten my week. I missed Dynamite last week.
Right.
And I don't want to say I skipped Impact, but they were just doing a lot of stuff in the pre-show for the Multiverse United, which was a fantastic show on Thursday night. It came on at 11. I don't know how I made it through work the next day, staying up to watch it.
Yes.
But again, a fantastic show.
Beautiful. For myself, you can find me at the link below at the Linktree, linktr.ee/Carl Carafel, where you can find everything having to do with myself, Turnbuckle Studios, our local establishment. Everything is all there. Please go check that out. One site for all the links. Absolutely love each and every one of you. Parrish, you are itching to say something. What are you itching to talk about here?
Oh, I was just going to say one last little thing about Monday Night Raw. There was a little bit of a script change that has been released. Apparently, there was an idea involving some stuff involving the women's tag titles. Featured a couple of triple threat matches that would serve as a tournament for all women's title shot. They were scrapped in favor of the tag title contenders match.
Okay. Very interesting and very good to know. For myself, Carl Carafel, for Chris Parrish, for Bubba Duke Lewis, and for OMD, this has been your Raw After Mania. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Remember, if you enjoyed this program, tell your friends and have them join you next week as well. Keep those comments coming. We love each and every one of you. Sub to the socials. Help us build, help us grow, because without you guys, we would just be talking to ourselves, and that's no fun. Until next week, take care.